Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, report in, guys. I'm pleased to report we were able to make a deal with the Merchants Guild after much haggling over how difficult it is to ship anything within the Empire right now. The resources have arrived at Skyhold. Paragon's Luster and Everite. Commander, new supplies arrived, along with an enthusiastic shoemaker, or cordwainer, as he insists we call him. It's a nice word for the same thing, but no matter. The soldiers are pleased with their new equipment. There are far fewer complaints following patrol duty. Knight Captain Rylan. The less said about that place, the better. It is done. The tools are enclosed. Let the Sands have that place now. Fisher. It's done. The roads are safe. Haven't seen a Vargas in some time. Griffin Wing will keep growing. Huh. Okay, what else do we got? Anything besides resources? My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. I prayed so. We need aid. Haven't I done this already? Or did I only read this? Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Red Lyrium mines. A swift bird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the Sisters' aid. However, we would likely lose the Templars' trail. These soldiers are still our allies. They've done their part. We cannot abandon them. No one wants to make this call, but if the Red Templars to escape, more people will be harmed. Our soldiers would understand. That's it. I was going to wait for Josephine to finish.
Inquisitor.
And then send someone. Nothing hiding over here.
To work?
Let's see what we have.
Okie doke. Okay. Meet Hagen Stroud at the western approach. Fight champions for the heraldic symbols at Gillendane's Grove, Howland Surlon, and the Desolate Bank in the Exalted Plains. I need one more champion. So I gotta go to the Exalted Plains for that. Hellions Glow, Helen Sirlon, and the Dislet Bank. Raid Sarnia Quarry. Gather Dawnstone. On high ground in the Exalted Plain. Malachite. Did the doors, of course. I need one Royal Elf Root. And to find decorative gems somewhere. Okay. Anyway. Okay, let's go to the Exalted Waste and finally continue the main story. Who to bring with? Let's bring Blackwall. Varric. And Dorian. Finish off the Western approach. For good. Maybe. Okay, who needs to level up? Anybody? No, no one needs to. Let's check inventory then. Rogue only. Sorry, Blackwall. Oh, wait. I think you're good, Varric. No, we're giving you this. Rogue only. Got it. Dorian, how's your weapon? 109. Yeah, not giving that. Okay, let's go meet Hawk.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Not interested at the moment. Come on, guys. Let's finally get out of this desert.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just like so. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Adamant of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
It looks like you've already done some of my work for me.
What, him? We simply needed his blood. Oh, were you hoping to garner sympathy? Maybe make the Wardens feel a bit of remorse? Wardens, hands up! Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Vinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They are now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
Somebody's certainly a tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Orlais. Now they are bound to my master.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual?
Made them? No! Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, poof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you, in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah! Kill them!
Okay. Excuse me, Blackwall. Get down, you. Sorry, Blackwall, I didn't want to accidentally... Oh, you're gone. Okay. Whoop. Mishen, I don't trust the ritual Clarel is talking about. Are you sure it's safe? Have you ever used blood magic? I don't care what the Chantry says. I doubt they'd approve of the joining if they knew everything about us. But my family fought to winter slavers near the border. This Aramon sounds like everything that's wrong with the Imperium. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that this ritual is safe, I won't speak of it again. If not, just come back safe. Please.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
Adamant lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk. but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Adamant fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
I guess they didn't want to summon a demon army out in public.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Grey whiskey, red wine, conscription ale, a bottle marked vintage, Warden Valal, Griffin Wing Ale. Anything else up here? Let's get this last landmark. I think it's the last one. Yes! Many Tevinter structures litter the wastelands in southwestern Orlais. In the age before the First Blight, the Imperium expanded through the south at an incredible rate, and the lands farthest from Minrathous became home to a great many sites dedicated to magical experimentation, taking advantage of natural weaknesses in the Vale, as well as the distance from the Archon's oversight, to try even more dangerous fields of study. As with Ernar and Ferelden, the laboratories of Orlais were set upon by the followers of Andraste during the Uprising, and little remains of them now save crumbled stone. Except from Empire and Imperium by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Stop it. Landmarks, blah de blah de blah. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Exalted Plane and just kind of wander around, see if I can find that last heraldry. Do 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 do.
Inquisitor.
Excuse me, please. Okay, where do I need to go? Gillenines Grove, Hallan Sulan, and the Desolate Banks. I think Gillenines Grove is over here. Island Sulan. Any champions over here? You're friendly people. There's the fort. That was a bit of a delay there, caught. Nate. Everest. I got a map for this place, don't I? Anything over here? Other than the rash vine. Try to find the desolate bank. Guessing it's by water. Are you seriously stuck? Come on. There's encampment. Have I gone into this cave? Oh, ancient baths. I guess I think I have. I don't know why you guys are here. But hey, free experience. Nothing out here. Okay. This was a little pointless. Have I discovered all the regions in here? I guess so. I have one trape. Too bad they can't show the regions on the map. Nope. This is Highland Sulon. Can't remember what Gilnean's Grove or the other one is. I think I fought the champion in this area already. Like, I'm probably just wandering in circles now. Too bad they can't have like a area to look for on the map. That would be helpful. Feel free to chat whenever you want to, guys, because I'm probably going to be wandering for a bit.
No sign of trouble.
Hello, wolves. At least they got signs. Kinda help. Thanks. Yep. Sort of. Ah, the distillate bank. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Why do you fight for the Empress? She'd not do the same for you. Her kind stuff you and all your family into a second alienage. They give you the lowest place in their household beneath all their other servants and tell you to be thankful. Don't throw away your life. Meet me at Argon's Lodge. We'll have a drink and tell the world to piss off. Frank. also doesn't help that I...
About your dark and troubled past.
Excuse me?
Well, you have one, of course. Someone dear to you, someone you failed to save. Or a grave error in judgment, causing too many deaths. I've known a couple of people like that. Oh, maybe betrayal, that's always good.
No.
Well, you've got to give me something.
No, I don't. This conversation is over.
Touchy.
So, of course, you have Varric. Blackwall is a Grey Warden, and Dorian is a Tevinter mage.
Oh, you got a Tevinter mage with you, yeah. The blood mage.
Not necessarily blood mage, but he is a necromancer.
What a guy. Friendly reminder, necromancy doesn't necessarily mean evil, but it's still taboo in almost every civilization.
So yeah, just recently we actually met up with Hawk and Warden Stroud.
That was the guy who took in
Carver, yep.
Carver, yeah.
So yeah, apparently the Grey Wardens have apparently been hearing a calling, and so they've all basically disappeared, supposedly into the deep roads. Because, you know, the calling basically says, hey, you're about to die soon. So Stroud thinks that it might be Corypheus using the Blight to influence them.
So it makes sense. Like, he had a pretty strong sway over Blondie.
Yep. So we met up with them in the Western Approach, which is where I just was. And we found out that Corypheus' Venatori, who are basically Tevinter mages that follow him, were offering a way for the Grey Wardens to take care of the Archdemons, which was bind a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill them in their sleep. No more blights. Or
Archdemons sleep?
well, the Archdemon are the old Tevinter gods that slumber in the deep roads. Once
So they do sleep.
yeah, once the Darkspawn find one, they corrupt it with the blight, and it becomes an Archdemon.
So what you're doing is you're killing them before they become Archdemons.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. But
So they're
what?
just dragon gods right now.
Yeah, but
just dragon.
But what happened was that the binding ritual actually causes the Grey Wardens to come under the sway of Corypheus instead. So now he has the Grey Wardens and a demon army.
And a demon army and some Templars. This guy's set to take over the world. Now, they probably like tracked down some of the Archdemons before, so we can get at them too. This guy.
So
Being, dead for thousands of years.
yeah. So basically, that's where we're at the moment.
Sweet.
Except
You
now
can
I'm
fight against everyone.
Except I'm currently trying to find this last champion in order to finish this one little side quest.
Has it been that long?
I don't even know if this is the same region I'm supposed to be in anymore.
What region you in?
Map doesn't say regions.
That's stupid.
I know.
What region are you supposed to be in? Last time I saw you were in Path of Fire.
I'm supposed to be in Gillinane's Grove, Halland Sulon, and the Desolate Bank.
You're not in any of those, I think.
Yeah.
Have you gotten a guy in the Desolate Bank?
That's the thing. I don't know which ones I've gotten the guy in. That's why I'm just wandering around trying to find the region and then just crisscrossing it, basically. Trying to find Gillinane's Grove.
I bet it's where all them trees are.
Maybe.
Either that or the trees across the river. I'd say the distance.
Oh, it's PS3. Honestly, if I don't find it soon, I'm probably just gonna leave and go continue main quest stuff.
Finish all the side quests first.
I'm trying.
Play this like Dark Souls.
I actually had to leave because I just kept getting my butt kicked in a level 20 area. I was level 15. I had to fight Red Templars and a giant who could one-hit kill me.
Yeah, you're a winner. You aren't saying anything that's changing my mind about this. So have you been to the said grove?
Obviously. It's just, again, I don't remember where it is.
You want me to find a map?
The map doesn't say region names.
Make a map that has regions. I have just phone.
Is that possible?
Sure. I know.
Doesn't really help.
Ooh, this is not what I thought it looked like. Makes a lot of sense.
Ugh.
Storm Coast.
Nope. I'm in the Exalted Plains.
Whoa, take it easy. Hold up, isn't this... No, I'm thinking of the Sword Coast. You're in the what? Exalted Plains.
Exalted Plains, yep.
Okay. Storm Coast. Forbidden Oasis. Skyhold. The Exalted Plains.
Yep.
Found you. It's got a giant river in it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. From the Inquisition camps.
That's nice.
Guardians of the Faith, Fifth Plane. Moon Arches. What the heck is the dead hand? Cool. So where are you looking for?
Gillinane's Grove. Yeah, Gillinane's Grove. Because I think I got the other two.
Gilliman's Grove. I don't see it. There's a high dragon.
I beat it.
Cool. Do you have all three Inquisition games?
I got all the camps.
Cool. I don't see it on this map.
What?
Found the Path of Flame. Riverside Gears. I don't see a Gillidane's Grove on this. Are we sure it's in?
Yeah, this is the Exalted Plains.
No, are we sure it's in the Exalted Plains?
Yeah. Are you looking at regions or landmarks?
Landmark.
I'm looking for region.
I'll pull up a different map.
Oh, man. Just gonna fast travel up here. Oh my gosh.
Nothing to report, sir.
Where are you?
Gillinane's Grove.
Where'd you fast travel to?
One of my camps.
Which one?
Top north one.
What's it called? Give me a name. Fens Camp. Okay, yeah, I could find that on the map for you. If you just told me that.
I didn't know it was in Gillinane's Grove.
Dude, turn off the contrast or turn off the lights.
I might have gotten this guy already. Yeah, I think I got this guy.
Josephine is ready to report. Good for you, Josephine. Was it champion battles?
Mm-hmm. Like I was saying, it would be nice if they at least had like an area to search or something. Instead of just the region name.
Have you crossed the river yet?
I've been all over the place. You talking about this river? Think.
Big river that you were on the shore of?
You mean this
river.
one?
Yeah.
No, I'm currently over here.
Yeah, there's one across the river.
Like in this area?
South of there. Follow the river, but go south. Like there, in the
Like
void.
this area?
Oh.
This area?
Yeah, in the void over there. Except more.
I can walk over there?
Where the circle is. Just
Okay,
saying.
okay, okay.
Maybe check out. Okay, you see the peak? Maybe check over here. And if he ain't over here, he's gonna be over there.
Okay. Again, search area. So much more helpful.
Well, they gave you the name of the area.
Yeah, but it's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Inquisitor.
What's up, my dude?
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Let me figure out what's going on with my crew. Go ahead.
I was just checking requisitions.
Missile.
Actually, I think this is in Orlais, now that I think about it. Have gotten this? I don't know though. Obviously not here. Cross the breach.
We've had some luck.
What do you got? Sure, I'll take it. That's helpful.
Head towards the Ocularium, the Riverwatch camp, and head straight ahead north until you get to the wall that connects to the beach.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Riverwatch camp.
Okay.
Head towards the Ocularium near the Riverwatch camp and head straight ahead north until you get to the wall that connects to the beach. And on the corner where... Shoot, I lost my place. On the corner where the beach meets the cliff wall is where you will find a third champion.
Just like in this area?
Give me a second. You want a picture?
Sure.
Here's a... So it looks like he'd be north of the camp. Maybe before, I think, the bridge, actually. Just past where, so here, this here.
I'm gonna check over here just to be safe.
Oy. Looks like this one.
Eh.
So this yours? You're good?
No, it was an old Orlesian encampment that got overrun. They were basically isolated, so the dead took over.
The dead.
Is it true that Kirkwall's Knight Commander became a statue?
Absolutely true. She's still there, bringing an extra dose of horror to gallows tourists.
No one's moved it. I mean, her.
And make it impossible for children to play Who's Brave Enough to Poke Meredith.
They don't actually do that, do they?
No, no one's brave enough to poke Meredith.
Come on, you. Scaling cliff faces suck. No. Is there anything over here?
Funky looking map.
I think I've hit an invisible wall.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Well, it's obviously not here.
Okay. So, this map says, like, there. Kind of where that big rock is.
I think I might have gotten this guy already.
Wait. Have you gotten the guy in the south? You'd be down over by that X. Down further. The X down there.
He, like...
Yeah, like sort of in that area. Yeah, he's south of the Dalish camp, I think. The Dalish.
Yep.
He's the same Dalish or a different Dalish?
There are many tribes of Dalish.
Yeah, but you've encountered two in previous games. Are they familiar Dalish or not?
As far as I know, no. I think this is him. Yeah, he's got a shield. I'm pretty sure this is him. Well, yeah, he's our legion, probably. Flame sword that I crafted. I call it Mr. Stabby. Except it's kind of weak now. Finally! Well, I defeated him, so he gave me his heraldry. Alright then.
Now what?
I'm gonna go back to Skyhold.
You tell him, hey, I am the champion.
All that just for a flag.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do is head south.
Again, search area would have made that a lot easier.
They gave you the search area.
They just told me the region name.
Yeah. So go to the region and look around.
How am I supposed to know where the region is if the map doesn't tell me where the region is?
Explore. Novel idea, I know.
Welcome to Skyhold.
Is this home base?
Yep, this is my home base now.
That's why you're in close.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need, my friend?
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the new recruits. Liliana's spies are inevitable, and I agree.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Another time.
Is that all for today? Not by a long shot.
The standard is more than just a personal emblem. It represents everything about a person, and its creation must be approached with dedication and care. Those who look upon it must be either inspired by its beauty or terrified by its strength. To display anything less is unworthy of a true warrior.
I hope it helps.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defying.
How you doing?
Hey, Bull.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
It's Freddie Prinze
We'll make
Jr.
good use of it.
Thank you. Inquisitor.
I suppose you're right.
So we're attacking Wardens now. That's pissing great.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. The praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Well,
She's a rogue.
oh,
She's also friends with Red Jenny.
Faith seeks a friend in compassion. Cautious, careful, too much grey, but growing.
So, Cole. Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint?
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So, Cole, someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
that's a weird guy.
Solus believes Cole is a spirit of compassion. And all the odd things that he does is tiny little ways to help people.
Huh.
Seeing a playful cat makes someone happy. Hey, Colin.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Is there anything I should know?
Many of our recruits viewed the Grey Wardens as heroes. Blackwall's presence is helpful. Knowing there's one warden immune to corruption has given people hope. Corypheus's grasp is not inescapable.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Cullen is basically our military commander. He former Templar. He was from the first 2 games.
Oh, that's right.
Inquisitor, you've a glow about you. Your standard?
Complete, of course.
Then the rest is roles and formation.
I'm with you, Lord Chancellor. Show me.
Then let's get to the physicalities. Once you raise your standard, the people will know. Here is their champion.
Hey, I unlocked my second specialization. Inquisitor.
Like, that's kind of a forced specialization. You don't really get a choice in that.
No, but I unlocked it at level 7. Blackwall.
A quick study, Inquisitor. You were born for this. Champion.
We need to head to Adamant Fortress as soon as possible. If there's a chance we can stop Corypheus from destroying the Wardens, we can't let it slip away.
What do you think we'll uncover in Adamant?
Nothing good. Hearing the Warden's plan was bad enough. Now we'll see it firsthand. Best case, we find a nightmare. Worst, we'll find a nightmare, then die painfully. I still can't believe what they're doing. I thought I understood the Order.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Inquisitor.
Every time I see 2 people standing around, I wonder if they have a conversation.
Is that your standard? The 3 sums up?
I think that's just the Inquisition standard. The usual stuff.
Inquisitor.
Ferric's not here.
It's a weird looking sarcophagus.
Solus, where's Varric?
We must stop the Wardens from carrying out this insane plan, Inquisitor. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that gives Corypheus an army.
That's not the point. Even if they could succeed, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Solus is basically our expert on the Fade. Yep. He's also friends with a lot of spirits too.
Something you need?
I should go.
As you wish.
Did you need something, darling?
You never have anything new to say.
Who's that?
Vivian.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
Anything I should know?
Our agent stationed near Adamant reports strange sounds. Curious lights around the fortress. At least 2 scouts have gone missing. We must make our move, and quickly.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
I saw this.
Just sits there at the bottom.
Where's Varric?
Varric?
He's a on assignment.
Varric's not here. That is strange. This is Skyhold. This is basically our main hall.
A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Hey, Hawk.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how. I tracked the Wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
Okay. Varric can no talk. I know. Okay. Mm-hmm. That would be nice.
Like as you go along in Dragon Age, you just keep acquiring the character from the last game.
Well, yeah, it's like they mentioned the hero Ferelden, but it's like you never see him. Correspondence sent by messenger bird to Commander Cullen from Sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessings upon you and our rescuers. Commander, we've lost the Red Templar's trail, awaiting further orders. Got some onyx. I hear your name on everyone's lips. They want to conquer you in battle, and in the bedroom. You are a legend, a dream. You make them forget their troubles, the war, and the torn sky. That is what they need from you most of all. You must bring good cheer to them when they cannot find it for themselves. Men fight harder for revelries they've tasted. We're not having a party. If I know Lord Chancellor, he'll want roast boar stuffed with apples. Take the guests hunt and kill them for ourselves. I could arrange for an elegant gathering with fine food and well-considered party favors. Liliana takes the last time, but I want a party.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor Trevelyan. You may not remember me. I stayed at Skyhold for a time and later accompanied some injured soldiers to Ferelden. Our journey was more perilous than expected, and I only lived to write this thanks to the aid of the Inquisition. I have little to offer, but if I may help the Inquisition in some small way, you have only to ask. Sister Paulette showed bravery and kindness in staying with the injured soldiers. She has already done more than was asked. Let her remain with her fellow sisters in peace. Some soldiers in Crestwood wish to establish a place of prayer at the keep. Sister Paulette could assist. Go ahead, Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
We don't want you.
And Cullen, go get resources.
All right.
What? I'm going to continue the main quest. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sabers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news.
And the bad news?
Arimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
Taking this fortress is going to get a lot of good soldiers killed.
Our soldiers know the risks, Inquisitor, and they know what they're fighting for.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it, but we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Let's go. Who do I want to bring with? How about Blackwall?
Naturally, we're going against Wardens, so take the Warden.
Cole. Solus.
Solus is gonna have a fun time beating up some demons.
Yeah, this is just like Helm's Deep, except we're the invaders. I'd say more like Helm's Deep.
For the Wardens!
Yep. Bonk.
Pull back! They're through! All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Okay. Come here. Grappling hook. Flowing formal script. All who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. An addendum underneath, painted quickly and sloppily. Stick this in your taint, Blight.
Stay back. We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual.
Cole.
Can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own! Have your back! Everyone just stay back!
Well, yeah, the warriors aren't mind control. They're the sacrifices.
Keep your distance!
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. Our men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must.
Well said. I had hoped some of the Wardens would listen to me.
Out of the way. Oh, there's a little opening right here. Dewey! Oh, partly, but...
Clear the area around the ladder.
Come here.
We're clear!
Soldiers are dying by the other ladders, though.
You can press on ahead, Your Worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Knock, knock. Money. Go.
For the Inquisition!
No problem. I opened a little rift. It also slows them. Bye-bye. Good, someone took out the despair demon. They're the ones that shoot the ice beams. They're really annoying because they keep floating away whenever I try to get close to them. Hey, Hawk.
I thought your men could use some help up here!
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
We need to help our soldiers up the ladder.
Come here, you. He's lightning. Nope, Cole's fine.
They can come up safely now. We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
Magister Ermond. I'm not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanations at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death, are necessary to bind the demons, I grant you. You know more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote. And several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. But if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep road, so be it. But do not lie to me, Aramond. I stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. Bonk. Good work, guys. Money's always nice. Another supply cache, huh?
It said recommended level 10 to 15.
I'm level 20.
So, they're expecting you to be very much.
Hey, I'll take it. Top off, everybody. Refill. Oh, hey, Hawk. Hey, Stroud.
Not all the Wardens have stood against us. Make a willing, we may be able to reason with Corel.
Commander Cullen will hold the path open for us as long as possible, Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
Okay. I wish. That's how we get everybody.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, It is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Farrell! You complete that ritual! You're doing exactly what Adamant wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through!
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself! Do not make me kill you to stop this madness!
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there! His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
I think so. It's Corypheus.
Clarel, wait.
Help the Inquisitor!
Kill the giant demon. Thank you. Oh, of course he had to put on. What else have we got?
We need to help her.
Armor back. Ow. Well, that wasn't fair. Ow. Nope, this way. Solus! There's nothing to loot.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
Stonefist.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
There's power in stories. That's all history is. The best tales. The ones that last. Might as well be mine. That's a nice quote. Loading new area, loading new area. Do 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 do.
Welcome to the void.
I think it's part of the fade.
Where are we?
We were falling.
Hey, Hawk.
Is this... Are we dead?
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
Cole, how does it feel to be back home?
I can't be here. Not like this. Not like me.
It's all right. We'll make it right.
This place is wrong. I made myself forget when I made myself real. But I know it wasn't like this.
It's not how I remember the Fade, either. Perhaps it's because we're here, physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
It sounds like our best option. There, let's go.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. To physically walk within the Fade.
Just don't be distracted by your studies. This is a dangerous place.
Thank you for the warning.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
Okay. Don't question. There, full up. pilgrim. I came to the Temple of Sacred Ashes with the faithful, ready to help at the conclave. I prayed to the Maker for peace, but the mountain shook and fell and buried me. Alone in the darkness, my legs crushed, I cried in fear of a world with no Maker, fading in and out of dreams of monsters inside the black. Light my final hours. Let me go to the Maker without the terrors of darkness confounding me.
Should we look around?
Yeah. Magic +1. Or Cocoa Puffs. Walking the Fade, Frozen Moments. I once studied the Fade as a scholar, dissecting it, as a child might a rat or a frog. I was young and craved the power conquering the Fade could bring. I tried in vain to chart its paths, and when that failed, I attempted to secure them. In my arrogance, I struggled against the Fade's very nature. How does one pin down a dream? How can one control a thought so that it might travel always the same course from conception to completion? Only when I let go of my desires and humbled myself was the Fade open to me. The spirits came and took it upon themselves to be my guides, my lanterns in the darkness. At their command, the paths grew still, and I could walk them again and again. I was shown vast oceans, containing not water but memories, drawn from the minds of dreamers. I drifted through frozen moments, like paintings, perfect in each detail. As I explored the impossible realm, the spirits kept darker things at bay. I came to trust them, even love them, and I saw my own love reflected in them. To know the Fade, one cannot seek to master it. The Fade is the master, the teacher. We are merely apprentices. Writings of Magister Callistus of Tervin, known to some as Callistus the Fade-Touched. Pretty little lights. Bonk. Not that kind of mirror. It got me, like, Magic +1 or something. There was nothing to loot, though.
What? Look, dead bodies?
Nothing. This is the Fade. I think I looted that already. Never mind, I didn't. It's just junk.
Sell it.
Loot the body, sell the junk.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. From the little I remember of what happened at Haven, I thought you were dead.
I fear the Divine is indeed dead. It is likely we face a spirit. or a demon.
You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Can you help us get out of the Fade?
That is why I found you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor. Run while you can! Warn them!
What's going on here?
Bring forth the sacrifice.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
So this is what? An accident? A random ricochet in the middle of a fight?
And if it was?
If it was, then neither the Maker nor Andraste were in any way involved in this. I'm just...
If you believe in the Maker, then you believe he made this world, and everything in it, including your accident. And if you do not, then nothing has changed. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
Get little bro
Do you think that was truly the Divine?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
It's nothing like me. I make people forget to help them. It eats their fears. I don't know if I could do that, but I don't. I don't want to. That's not me.
Peace, Cole. None of us mistake you for the nightmare. It is a fear demon, as I suspected, likely drawing on terrors related to the Blight. Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion, save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
You're standing in a rock. Come here, you. Son, by the time you read this, the Darkspawn poison will have claimed me. We gave all at Starkhaven, and we brought time for the Warden to slay the Archdemon. But when I smelled the corruption in my wound, I knew I would not live to see you again. Fires will want men to search the battlefield. He sees Starkhaven as rising to greatness, and the weapons of 100 dead Grey Wardens lying unclaimed on the ground will help him conquer the free marches. You must refuse. The battlefield is soaked in poison, and no speech, no bullying, no taunts about cowardice can change that. Anything that roams that battlefield now will die. Stall him however you must, and watch for the crows. Those birds have the good sense to fear the Blight. When you see them gather, then you will know that the poison is gone, and it is safe to search the battlefield for trinkets to satisfy Fyrus. I will not be here to guide you, son, so you must learn from the crows. They watch patiently, and they let their fear keep them alive. Please, I beg you, watch the crows and do the same. Sora.
We have a visitor. Some foolish little boy comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from his shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
I expected worse.
These are but minor servants of the nightmare.
Pity.
The Claws of Dumat. The first Archdemon. the old god of silence. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut out from its length, hungry for blood. Master calls it the Claw of Dumat, and says that the altar will help bring Tevinter to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret, I have heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as is only just. He spoke to me later in the day, and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after Ritual Master, now Corypheus, told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the Fade, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumat, he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the Claw of Dumat is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar, and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I have sent my wife and children away, but have not warned the others. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer where he used his blood magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The Claw of Dumat, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Words somehow preserved in blood at the statue's base. I think this is just a memory. Yeah. How the heck do I get up there? The Freeholder. I watched the blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended the fields as I had, even as my flock died and my family sickened. My body racked by pains and chills, I saw too late the poison that had crept into the land. In my fever dreams, the sickness covered the whole world, and I wept in fear for the family I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survives. Show me that the poison does not take everything. No.
Now you can throw the jar. Or equip stuff.
Some of those I can hand in for research. Dexterity boost.
Look!
Spiders! We got chased out by giant spiders. They think they own us, think they decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armor, ready to cut off our heads for the slightest transgression, as though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can't control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle, not ever. I thought about it last night, being back in the tower, their eyes on me, and all of it came back. All the years, head down, don't clench your fingers, be a good mage, be a quiet mage. And I realized I don't want to make peace with the Templars. I want them to burn. Want it so badly that the bed caught fire and wouldn't go out until Ivan iced it all over. It's still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it's like. We're leaving for the Conclave in a few hours. If those bastards so much as blink the wrong way, I'll let them see what an apostate looks like. I went to Deventer when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere, big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. My parents hushed me and told me the Magisters liked the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with each blight is an offense to the Maker. We know all these things, but the Magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power in hands not ready for it, and the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The Magisters are what the mages of Ferelden and Orlais want to be, our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite as we walk by them. I joined the Templars to keep such mages under control. I've killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the Divine wishes us to meet them at the Conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I will go. I will smile. But if the dragon statues look ready to bite, I will strike first. I'm not a child, and I will not be afraid.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Merrill is going to die, just like your family, and everyone you ever cared about.
Of course, but fears. Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And they take the form of spiders. Something so many fear.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
So, we're afraid of spiders? You are too young to worry so, my child. Write your worries down here. All your fears are smaller once you have defined them. What if Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn underground. Darkspawn under our house. Darkspawn coming up from basement. The sun will die. Black bits on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Wardens coming to make Father go back. Father dying fighting Darkspawn. Dark patch on Father's arm that he hides from Mother. Father says he hears music. Summerstone.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. We cannot tarry long.
You must know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
As must you. The answer lies in your memories, lost to the nightmare when you last walked the Fade.
Or you could just tell me.
Would you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
So, all of this is just a dream? Part of the Fade?
It is not just a dream. The minds of mankind are made real here. Their hopes, their loves, and their fears. What changes their world also changes this one. And yours are footsteps that move mountains in both. Tread carefully, Inquisitor. This ground is more treacherous than you know.
So, can you tell me what you are?
I told you. I am helping you.
Yes, but are you her? Or some kind of fade remnant of her? Or a spirit imitating her?
Our world is never that simple. What if the answer is none of those things? Or all of them? I am what the Maker made me. The question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
If I was chosen, I just don't understand why. Why me? Why this?
You are not the first to ask such questions. Did Andraste not question when the Maker charged her with an impossible task? Did she not feel unworthy? Her questions didn't lessen her heroism.
So now I'm a hero.
Not yet. Perhaps not ever. The choice will be yours.
You still haven't answered my question. What are you?
I am what you see. All other answers rest in you.
Tell me why you're here. Why take part in this?
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned what I could, and searched for some way to help. And then you came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and the Nightmare do an injustice to the world. You must stop them. Perhaps you were meant to stop them. Perhaps that is why I am here.
What can you tell me about this mark on my hand?
You already know how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key.
I don't understand.
It is the needle that passes through the veil, as little else can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks a door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. Without it, Corypheus must find another way to the Black City. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
I'd like to know more about the Nightmare.
It is not simply fear. It is the terror you cannot remember, the horror your mind erases to protect you. When old memories no longer make the veteran soldier's hand tremble, it is because the Nightmare has taken them. Most people avoid their fears. It is simple for the demon to steal the darkest fragments. They forget, and it feeds. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears. It almost sounds like the Nightmare is helping people.
Perhaps it was once. But now, it helps none but Corypheus. By his hand, it creates more fear and grows even stronger. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never a kindness. At best, it is a mistake born of compassion. Without fear and pain and failure, we cannot learn. We cannot grow. As you cannot grow until you recover all that was taken from you.
We should keep moving.
Yoink. Lunette. The breach is sealed, and the war between the Templars and mages is finally over. All our fear and terror is finally ending as order returns to this world. I wish you could see the people celebrating at Haven. It is everything you could have wanted when you left for the Conclave. I will make your sacrifice a worthy one. What we do here with this fledgling Inquisition will shape all of Thedas. I will make you proud. Your flame will burn forever as a beacon of hope. Something is happening. The ground is shaking, and the soldiers are running to the gates. Rest well at the Maker's side, my daughter. I will sing your memory again soon. Come here. Grey Warden. I joined the Wardens to serve in glory. No blade could touch me, nor any claw pierce my armor. Still, I was fated by joining to die. Alone in the deep roads, the calling in my mind, I sat by the last campfire I would see, allowing myself one last night of terror, and cursed the fate that brought me here. Let it be my choice to have served and died. Let it be nobility rather than the dread hand of fate. Destroy my destiny and let this be my decision. The door is open. Mother said to run. She said the Darkspawn were coming. She wanted me to go. The door is open. It was closed when I left. She said she would be right behind me. She said not to come back, no matter what. The lamps are lit all over in the village even during the day, to see through the smoke. Mother should be here by now, but the door is open. I'm going to look inside.
Go!
Keep running!
Where's the key? Yeah, they opened the barrier first.
Breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demon!
Keep running!
Ah!
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade. It was the Divine behind me. And then you... she died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case, Warden.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Are you a memory of the Divine? A reflection?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal Divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. Even without the influence of Corypheus, The Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
The blood sings softly, it never stops, and then it's all they hear. We can't let them hurt more people.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up!
I'm with you.
Spiders! I assume the same thing that happened. No, I believe Hawk mentioned that Eveline tried to take him away somewhere after Kirkwall or something. I don't know. I'm assuming the same that happened to the hero for Elden. We don't know.
Come, real or not, the Divine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
There's another thing.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction. When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
The Maker's blessing will end this wretched beast.
Let me find this thing. Of course it was right here. Tarot card. Here you go. Two more left. But I don't use grenades. Willpower. Whispers written in red lyrium. We are here. We have waited. We have slept. We are sundered. We are crippled. We are polluted. We endure. We wait. We have found the dreams again. We will awaken.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Haha.
Thank you. This divine is a little.
Excuse me, guys. Go that way, or we can go this way. Is there a map of this place?
Oh, there is. Cool. gotten very far, have you?
It's the fade. Let's go this way.
They still remember when they were higher, before it woke up and everything fell.
It is simple to say that the laws of nature do not apply in the Fade, but while traveling in the Fade is often confusing for mages, it is rarely so chaotic as to defy description. In fact, while the placement of items may seem random, those items usually operate as we would expect them to in the real world. A book opens to show pages, although the pages may be blank or lined with gibberish. A pen and inkwell let a user write, though the pen may write on its own, and the inkwell never runs dry. Those items that float usually hover at the relative height where they would have sat had the objects meant to support them existed. Candles suspended in the air as though held by a phantom candlestick, for example. Why are the laws of the Maker bent but not fully broken? Why does a book not turn into a dragon, or a statue explode into countless shards of energy? The answer, I believe, lies in the fact that the items we see in the Fade were most often made by the hands of men. A statue is a created thing. The mortal hands that shaped it gave it purpose, and it knows what it is meant to do. The objects that strain against the laws of nature are, ironically, those that are more natural themselves. Great stones, for example, hang in the sky. No hand has ever touched them. No mortal mind shaped them to purpose. I suspect, though we may never know, that if dwarves dreamt and shaped the Fade with their own perceptions, the rocks would not float. From the shape of the Fade by enchanter Phineas Erethen. No, stuff in the Fade is influenced by humans.
Yeah, but why isn't it?
Dwarves don't dream, so they can't enter the Fade. Yeah. Since the first game. That's why there are no dwarf mages. Cole? No, he has a little, like, doppelganger. Good work. Keepers of Fear. This is not a place of honor. Here came beasts from the north, carrying a poison called the Blight. They killed many warriors and sickened the land, and even their blood could kill. We feared them, and it was right. We were strong, but still they came to feed upon our screams. These stones hold the screams of the Alamari. Wherever the spawn of darkness has come, these stones were raised, so the beasts might take their bounty of fear and depart. If they did not, every man would put his screams into the stone until none were left inside him. Then he would light the fire to burn the screams away, and take up sword and shield to fight until death came. When all the men were dead, the women did the same, whether it was the tradition of the tribe or not. Then the children, even if all they held were fire pit sticks. Remember our warning. Give the stone your screams. Burn them so that they cannot master you, and fight.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
The Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. Yay, despair demons. See? Because that stupid laser. It just keeps going. Varric became his parents. Iron Bull, madness. Dorian, temptation. The nothing. Helplessness. Yep. Here you go. Probably. Get in. Now we go up. So now my question is, where's that last one? Okay, big guy. I can take him. And break him. You're nothing. Nug. Yep. Excuse me, Hawk. Guys, back off. I need room.
That's the type of stuff that you take with you.
Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains, and my feet hurt, but Mama says to hush, that others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. Here you go. Go away.
Look!
Yes, I can see that. Oh, there's a guy right in front of me. Duh. Man, these two guys can't be grappled. Hey, big guy. More armor. Yeah, you're staying here. Blackwall, you're in my way. Okay, where to next?
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
Let me see what this helmet's like. It's better than what I got, so I'll take it. Now we just gotta get out of here.
The rift! We're almost there.
That's one big looking crab.
That's a... yeah.
Look at the spider dude underneath it. The Doc Ock arms over there.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
You will die in agony.
Have a rift.
War victory!
Get over here. Hawk, stop being stunned.
I grow fat on your fear.
And you need to go on a diet. Whoa. Where is he? Where is he? Fine.
You cannot stand against me.
They're doing a pretty decent job. Dang it.
We can do it!
Get back here. No, you stay here.
You are nothing.
need to clear a path!
Go! I'll cover you. No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A Warden must...
A Warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine. Hawk! Say goodbye to Varric for me. Spider. Always the maker.
With the Nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his Warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
Once they understand what really happened...
They will be terrified. Let them have the stories.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. We've seen no sign of Hawk since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor. We assumed he was with you.
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus. He gave his life not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
But they hurt people.
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Make her watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread the word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even. And she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Hey, Solus. Looks like we got another prisoner to judge.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Oh yeah, the scaffolding's gone now.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Although willing, there's a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Aramund of Varantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Yeah, well... Tell me what the next world's like. I've been there. I know most people just say kill him. Got more?
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder. Sir Ruth, the Herald of Andraste, forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Okay then. Now that that's finally out of the way, we can save. Well, we stopped the demon army, and we got the Wardens on our side now, but we lost Hawk. Sorry, Varric. Next time, I'll probably go around and do some more side stuff before heading on to our next objective, which is a ball at Valroyo. Till then, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.